Hello everyone!
Can you hear us?
Hello guys, can you hear the game and can you hear us?
No.
Hello everyone and welcome to Spooky Times. This is 100% Pal Luigi's Mansion speedrun by KinokoJules, and I hope you will enjoy the stay. And I will give the microphone to Jules now before Maxine goes remote.
Hello, it's me, and welcome to a very spooky game. I say, if you're not older than 18, this is nothing for you. Just kidding. Welcome, I'm KinokoJules, the player here, and I also have a commentator, as you already probably heard, Benji.
Hi.
So, maybe we should go through the rules. What is exactly PAL? Well, if you didn't know, PAL and NTSC are a very different game.
In Luigi's Mansion, not in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. The mansion is pretty much the same, but it is mirrored. You take double the damage, for instance. If you would normally get punched by a ghost, instead of you take 10, you take 20 damage. And every room has a different set of ghosts, except the portrait ghost, but we go later into that. And the bosses have also drastically changed in this game mode, pretty much. We will run on Hidden Mansion. That is actually was different. The versions, Normal Mansion is pretty much the same of all versions, but Hidden Mansion for PAL is very different. So I think we are ready to start now.
Really? Are we ready to start now? Then let me start the timer. Tell me when you're ready to go, and I hope you can explain everything because I know nothing about this game. Okay, I don't know a little bit.
So timer starts when I press A on the select screen. So are you ready, guys, for some Luigi's Mansion spookiness?
Oh yeah.
Let's get some hype in chat.
Nobody hype. Nobody hype. Please, nobody hype. Nobody hype.
Okay.
Okay, now you can hype. Now you can hype. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Here we go. Welcome to Luigi's Mansion 100%. What is 100%?
Well, as I mentioned already, as you can probably see, the mansion is...
Do you set up for map load?
Yes, already did.
Okay, 100%. What is 100%?
Well, the requirements of A rank are actually different. In NTSC versions, you need 100 million. In the PAL version, we actually need 150 million, which means we need 50 million more from other places. But there's actually a fun fact about this, because...
Isn't in Luigi's Mansion in PAL more money than in the NTSC version?
Yep, only in the Hidden Mansion though.
Only in the Hidden Mansion?
Yes.
Oh god.
Normal Mansion, it's pretty much the same amount of money that you can get in NTSC version. And that's a very good reason, cause every speed ghost and every gold mice has always the same value of money.
Oh, really? How much is that? 2 million?
So I will go later into that, into the 2 rooms later.
That ghost doesn't exist in NTSC, what the hell?
Yes, as you can probably see, ghosts actually appear way earlier than expected.
You can go more quieter before everyone's blasting.
Okay. But yeah, we will need... you will see a lot of different stuff in this game.
Yeah, it's incredible how much they stuffed the PAL version. Like, normally the Nintendo is like, the Japanese stuff is harder because the Japanese people are cooler and all that shenanigans. Oh, okay, all nice. Nice. Yeah. Mice haven't been evil. So in the PAL version, it's definitely harder than the Japanese version. The Japanese version is a piece of cake compared to it.
Yeah.
Also, some glitches patched out, and also I think is the map glitch PAL only?
No, in every version.
It's in every version. If you wonder what PAL the map glitch is, the map glitch is basically you go into the training grounds before the run starts, and basically software set at the specific dialogue with ECAD. And when you do that, you will never be able to pull out the Game Boy Horror, which you can see in the bottom right. Like when you get keys, for example, normally the game would be like, oh, you have to go here, and automatically pulls out the Game Boy Horror and shows you where exactly in the map it is. But with the map glitch, you will never be able to. You basically skip this entire cutscene. And also, if you press the Y button with the map glitch, you're not able to pull the Game Boy Horror out at all.
Yeah. So you probably see it goes. They drop way different. It drops 30 coins.
You can be quieter. I told you already.
It drops 30 coins, 20 bullets, and 1 gold bar and 1 diamond. And that makes a lot of money.
How much is it? How much is a diamond? 1 million?
2 million.
2 million, right?
What gold bar is?
Gold bar is 100,000.
Bullets are 20,000 and coins are 5,000.
So yeah, in 100% it requires all 50 boos, along with 150 million, aka the highest rank in the game you can get. Like, when you finish the game, you know, if you play the Luigi's mentioned that depending on how much money you get, for example, you get a different amount of rings at the end. And 100% requires you to have the A rank, which is in the NTSC U and J version 100 million, and in the PAL version 150 million. Keep in mind though that there's more money in the hidden mention of PAL, so undershooting it is actually harder than in the NTSC U or NTSC J version.
Yeah.
Though the price you have to pay for is the hidden mention is harder. You take more damage. The AI is more advanced, and also the problem is you can lose a lot of money if you fail specific strats, and that can hurt your run or even kill your 100% run.
Yeah.
If for marathon runs it would be fine because it can still finish, but it wouldn't technically count as a 100% run if you don't get the A rank.
Yeah, it basically counts and no doubt.
The PAL version, the world record for the PAL version is around, I would say it's a 121.56 by Circuit Eagle, while the 100% for the NTSC-J version is a 109. So you have like 17 minutes of more content. Yes, French is the fastest version for the PAL version. You have German, English, Italian, Spanish, and French. And French has the least text in this game.
Yeah. So time for the first area boss, which means actually a lot.
Yeah, the AI is completely different, and Chansey's attacks are also very different that it will.
Yeah. We will also go one topic later when we release it, but we'll have to wait for like 10 minutes, like 8 minutes around that. Then we go into. So, Bossy is one of the bosses, 2 bosses in fact, that you can't one cycle.
So this boss fight is actually a 2 cycle. As you can see here in the PAL version, the horses, the play horses, are basically making curves. The ball cycles are the same, and also the suck cycles are the same. In the first cycle, you try to have... Wow, that was perfect.
Yeah.
That was absolutely perfect. So for 2 cycling a Chansey, you want to have a health between around 55 to 50. 50 is the lowest you can get. It's actually very risky, but it's the fastest.
Yeah.
And he actually got a perfect 50 cycle.
Yeah, and if you don't get it, if you go below 50.
So here you take damage to call the balls early.
Well, and also do this.
And you can also quick shoot this so you don't get hit. And 2 cycling Chansey.
That wasn't everyone, in fact.
Alright, he's ahead by 0.5 seconds of CPU progress. If you see this chest here, in the NTSC-J version, there is a trick where we can go out of bounds and skip the entire mention and straightly go to King Boo. However, in the PAL version, they entirely patched out the out of bounds section.
Yeah.
And also the glitch where you were able to go out of bounds. So
well, it is still possible.
It's possible, but nobody does. Well, you cannot skip it.
Yeah, there's a certain point where it blocks you.
Yeah, they have added they have added the hitbox there.
And I think any percent is only Japanese only. You can do that. I think NTS 2 and PAL is actually.
It's possible in the in the US version.
Yeah,
but Japanese is still faster because of the text.
Yeah.
Also, you will see very soon that Jules will check the money as quickly as possible to see if he's good on money or not.
Yeah.
You will just see, for a viewer, it will be just like, oh, he's just skipping text. But Jules actually takes the time here to go through the text for how much he has.
Okay.
So he has 11 million.
You don't actually need to save that.
You don't need to save, like, just in case. Alright, that was the first cycle. This game, 100% and any percent both go through four cycles. The first cycle is the introduction cycle, where the second cycle is basically like the introduction to the booze. Third cycle is the hunt for the booze, and the fourth cycle is basically like the King Boo cycle, where you do like a few last boo hunts and then finish it up with the. All right, here, the bathroom here.
Oh, close.
It almost got all three. This is this is a very hard room to one cycle here. And also he got a poison mushroom, but you should be fine. You should be fine. Yeah.
In cutscenes, like if he gets talks to you, the poison mushroom won't affect you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's able also to despawn during the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Also, what you saw, you take much more damage, as mentioned at the beginning of the run in 100% PAL. And he has to always keep track whether he takes too much damage or not.
Yeah.
Because PAL is a very, very unforgiving game.
Yeah, and there's only one big card in the entire game.
Alright.
The other spots, they totally... Okay.
Here comes this room, okay.
It's only changed with the
it's fine. It's fine here.
Yeah.
It loses a tiny bit of time, but he should be fine. No health is quite a little bit low at the moment, but he should... What you always try here is to suck up both maps at the same time and get both of the Shy Guy dancers, which he just did in the second one. Let's see if we can get it in the third one. A bit hard, but still got it. Okay, that was actually pretty close, but he got it. He should better get some hearts here.
Hey, heart first. Yes.
Now there's something in this game called early release, and it's entirely RNG.
Yeah.
See if he gets it.
Like 50-50. Okay.
Yeah. He
didn't got it.
He didn't get it.
Also,
it's RNG. It's a 50% chance where you get early release, and it wastes like around 7 seconds. Also, very noticeable here. Jules tries to get all the pearls. If you one cycle a major ghost, he will get a big pearl, which gives you 1 million. If you do not get that, you will get 4 small pearls and 5 medium pearls. The medium pearls give you, I think, 100,000, while the small pearls give 500,000, while the big pearl is basically like 10 times the medium pearl. So you want to aim every time. You want to aim every time you can to get a one cycle. Oh, that's the second.
Okay, that's not what I wanted, but okay.
It should be. It's still fine. Only wastes like 5, not even 5 seconds.
So getting 2 here is pretty easy, but 3 it is.
Alright, he basically pushes the booth here, the ghost here, but it's really hard to get all 4 at once.
Or it's impossible.
And he got bit. Oh, 3 at least. Yeah. Though he was very unlucky here, so he has to do a cycle.
There's also a chance that they actually spawn it pretty much next to each other, but it's
Jules knows where the thing is. Normally you would pull out the Game Boy Horror, but since you do not have the Game Boy Horror to pull, well, you have it. You can still use the camera. But since Jules knows where the button is, you just click or press it.
Yeah.
Also good health here.
Max health, pretty good.
Alright, and that opens the boost.
So now we talk about boos. So boos are pretty more aggressive than...
Hold on.
But first, we need to talk about parallel universes.
I'm just kidding.
So boos are actually way different in this game. The speed changes and the health. There are actually only one boo that has 30 HP. I think in the normal world, in TSC
it has like
version,
3 or 4.
Yeah, like 4 or 5. And there's only one that has 30 HP.
The boo health has been drastically raised in the PAL version.
Yeah.
The Gamer Horror, the map glitch only removes the Y button. It also the so it's basically called map glitch because it disables the map function of the Game Boy Horror. You can still do mirror warps by pressing the X button.
Yeah.
But the map itself is being disabled, and that allows us to skip it every time we get key.
So coming up is the stupid AI boo ever, because it actually acts really weird. It pretty much goes wherever it wants in which room. Because even though I stand here on the right,
Bonjour, je suis bamboo.
even though I stand in the right, he goes to the right for some reason sometimes.
So the trick that he's using to stun lock basically is something like how do we call
R
this
pump.
trick? R pump. So the R pump here, he tries here to hold R and L at the, or L at the same time, and releases the R button sucking process every 10 health. So optimally, if you would do it with health perfect, it would basically suck up the boo with 150 health, not more. You can do it 15 times before the boo decides to just go away.
Yeah.
You can still get it even if you're not perfectly, because the boo still needs room to escape. But the boo will speed up and try to escape from the room.
Oh, hello. So, first mover up in the game. So, you basically see how much this game actually is harder. And also, it has very a lot of funs in this game with boos, like the Game Boo Advanced.
By the way, I actually lied about not knowing this game. I actually know a lot about this game. What the hell, man? Well, the reason is, I actually came into speedrunning by watching Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion. So, you could say I've been watching this game and Sunshine for the longest time ever, but in terms of amounts, it's still Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
So yeah, the low health boos are super easy to get.
Yeah, later it's way harder.
Yeah, R pumping is basically something you need to figure out, but once you figure out, you can actually get it pretty fast. You can get it pretty consistent, pretty fast.
And sometimes if you hold R, like beginning, he can attack you sometimes.
Yeah, you better start sucking first and then hold the L button, because you still have a life like half a second, but even more than half a second to react to it.
Yeah. There's also chances that it can double cack it, that it escapes way quicker.
Also, the reason why Jules pulls up the torchlight, because there are some boos in the some ceiling ghosts that try to scare Luigi, and they make him stop entirely. Like your speed goes entirely to 0 for like 1-2 seconds.
Yeah, around
so what he
1
tries
second.
to do is to manipulate it by putting the torchlight up. Oh, he got the mice! Oh my god, what RNG, dude!
We actually need that mice for 100%.
Wow! He got it early! He didn't even need to try!
Yeah.
So the mice spawn is basically always a 20% chance.
Yeah.
And there are, his last PB I think had like 12 tries on one mice, around that.
Like in total like 12 tries around that.
Yeah, around that. And now he gets it like first try, like incredible. That's a massive time save.
Well, actually third try, cause I walked just past it a few times.
Yeah, but it's a massive time save still. Like going through a door again and reloading it takes like what, like
4 seconds around that.
around 5 seconds. So he saves like 10-15 seconds just because he just got straight out good luck.
Yeah, and we have to have get 3 RNG
All right.
noises 3 times in the run.
Here comes one of the worst rooms, even in the NTSC version. Because you try to manipulate those ghosts to one-cycle them every time. And it's not easy at all. So, especially the 4 ghosts here are really dumb.
Yeah.
They control a lot, so you only got 4, and that's what happens if you don't get one cycle.
Yeah, there's also another way, but the ghosts will spawn way different. You can do it separately, but it's so stupid. Oh god.
Ooh, that was bad.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do here. Like, you underestimate how hard one-cycling the ghosts even are. Like, when I tried to learn the NTSC version, it was a pain in the butt.
Okay.
I do not even want to imagine how hard the PAL version would be.
Yeah, also incoming a safe warp.
So he lets the boo spawn here first. So when he sucks up the ghosts, he also at the same time sucks up the picks up this one.
Okay, safe warp.
So he doesn't have to watch the cutscene for getting the fire medallion.
Yeah. Which saves like
if you collect it, you just have it. It doesn't matter if you have watched the cutscene or not.
yeah, which saves around 8 seconds.
Saves around 8 seconds.
Also, we get another golden mice. You can also do it later, but I prefer to do it. Like, you ask, why don't you get the key first? Well, the key takes at least a while that I can suck in.
Yeah, it takes a while. It spawns, but the physics for sucking it in takes far longer.
Yeah.
And since we have to get a lot of money here, it's pretty much convenient for the PAL version.
Yeah, you do get the same mouse in NTSC as well, but way later. Like
You get it way later, yeah. You do not get the key with the mouse together, which makes it a little bit slower.
Oh god. Bad RNG there. Also, you probably noticed that I press, when I ever enter a dark room, from light to dark, Luigi always takes his vacuum out. This takes like 2 seconds. And every time if I interrupt it with a fire, like any element, and press L when he directly wants to pull out the vacuum, he gets a small boost and cancels the entire animation.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it actually...
Yeah, only for like very little amount.
I mean, it saves
time.
at 2 seconds.
Yeah, every time you
And a bit more because of the boot.
Nice.
Oh!
Hitboxes.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
I think I have to go back to the room later.
Yeah, you can one-cycle it again once It's not really much a time loss because you had to wait for the bugler anyway.
Yeah.
So get all and also get the sapphire. So
I think I'm gonna... well, I should have re-entered the room, but I accidentally activated the mode also. You know what? I'm gonna do it first, cause every time you do every time you do
nice RNG.
I'm gonna back in the room, by the way, cause every time if you go 2 rooms away, the entire ghost wave spawn from the very beginning. So I had to go to the room first. Wow.
So Jules right now is setting up for a quick warp and a boo animation skip. So what he tries is to get the... Oh my god.
Don't double catch it so much. Please stay.
And what he tried to do there is he wasted actually too much time in order to suck up the boo.
Yeah, he double catched it too much.
So when you can skip a cutscene.
Well, not really. It is patched.
It's patched
yeah.
in the PAL version. So in the NTSC version, you would suck up the boo and go into the mouse hole at the same time, and that skips the talking animation or talking cutscene with the cat.
Yeah.
And then PAL apparently it's patched out.
I can show it right now. Builds actually are the most important in this game, because there are a lot of builds in this game. Where is it? Here. Hey.
So it gets all the free
Hello? Please?
There we go, the Sapphire and Root.
Time actually stops here. Except for the coins, they disappear, which makes it hard for max percent. Yeah, it's still fine. As you can see, nothing happens.
Yeah, in the Japanese version, it would suck him in.
I think that's Japanese exclusive, actually.
It's Japanese. And that also saves an animation.
Yeah.
Still. It
Yeah.
still saves the animation. And there we get one of the first items. Mari's hat.
I might actually try to tag skip, but it's actually one of the hardest ones. Oh! Yeah, I forgot that this boo was in this room again. GG me. Oh, there we have still a second boo here. Dead.
Or not.
Yes.
RNG is a massive factor in this.
With boos at least.
Booze, yeah. Whoa, she's wee boogie.
Wow.
That was the worst possible spawn.
Please
with the
go
ball.
up. Please go up. Yeah, I have to get... Where is he? Oh god. Did he seriously ran up to the entire right?
Wow, he literally went back.
Wow. That's right. And? Nope. So, if you pull out like a shape or something like that, like a tablecloth, it actually skips the talking to EGAT animation.
Yeah, it's in Palace World. They found that skip originally in the NTSC version, and it's basically done ever since. And people first thought it was not possible on the PAL version until they figure out actually it works out.
Yeah. And also, I think you can even do dupes in the PAL version. So, dupes are basically, for example, if I'm duping a big pearl example, I get two at the same time. So, I basically want to try to do, actually, get at the same frame touching Luigi and the vacuum at the same time in one frame, so it gives me twice big pearls. But
Yeah.
it doesn't work in this version, apparently.
I remember when V-Man, one of the best Luigi's Mansion speedrunners back in the days 2 years ago, I fiddled around with that with the community until they figure out, and V-Man was a legend with duplication. He held world record in 100% in the NTSC version for a long time.
And actually, the 100% crowd world record actually got, I think, 8 big pearl dupes in a one frame trick.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Also, you got
insane.
perfect RNG.
Yeah.
You got perfect RNG in the song, so there are various songs that that the girl can play.
Yeah,
But
only 2.
one is a third option, one is the first option. You want to have the first option because, well, Cosmo is still the best one.
Yeah. The third song. Okay, that ceiling ghost actually is kind of RNG if he scares you or not. And I actually figured out because I tried to actually avoid it, but it's actually RNG, like, for whatever reason. Strange.
House here.
Dead boxes.
There we go. Get that many. Imagine you win a mansion that's full of ghosts. You can make 150 million out of that. 150 million dollars.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yes. I think everyone would do that, just to risk their life of death to just getting that much money.
$150 with the risk of life and death. Also, it's Fatty Ghost Fat.
Yeah.
Just steal his food.
And we say goodbye to it. So time to...
People get angry at you, but we will do this fight a little bit later on because it saves of him
Yeah.
getting angry.
Second try, nice.
Oh, you got second try in the second try, mice. Nice.
Yeah, because actually on the first cycle, he spits way more fireballs than usually. If he gets first exalted, then it always takes him 5 fireball spits at you. So it actually saves a lot of time to clean up that room first.
Also, you need to make sure that you're getting this boo every time the money goes. Every time before you finish up the room, because the ghost will not spawn otherwise.
Yeah, you have to do it on dark, on the dark. Please?
Burn, baby, burn.
Oh, I needed that anyway. Also, time for a quadruple, I guess it's called.
Alright, let's see if we can do the quadruple.
Please? Oh god, that's not good.
You're almost dead.
Yeah, but every time you get like a double, you always get hearts from the ghosts. So
So your best gets some hearts. Nice.
every time you get a double,
Almost got the quadruple. The quadruple is very hard. It's a very, very hard strat that only the world record really does.
yeah, it's actually not that hard, but yeah, sometimes you fail it. Yeah, you can also hear it on visual. How many times he speaks. 1. Well, I guess I'll take the 2 first. I don't think he's even in there. Yeah. Wow. Literally in the clover.
But this is one of the harder-ish ghosts. It's still hot. It's still easy. If you know how to Archon.
Yeah. 1.
That's 11 already.
3, 4, 5.
You wait here, so you do not get hit here, and also you can suck him up as fast as possible.
Yeah.
There we go, another one cycle.
It's actually also one of the hardest ghosts on one side because he's so fat and pulls you so hard.
Yeah, he pulls you really hard. He has a massive force.
Yes.
Massive. No pun intended.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I think it's a money chest, right?
Yeah. Get it later.
Alright, this is one of the harder boosts to one cycle.
Okay, I screwed it up because he double cackled. Please go to the left room. I mean right room.
And he trolls him.
Well, I guess.
It's RNG if he double cackles you or not.
Yeah, it kind of depends. Like if you are too far away or if he's too high. But didn't I say I should get the chest here?
Don't forget to move, by the way, if you're doing cycle 3.
Yeah, he respawns in that room with max HP after every area, or you save and quit.
So this soon concludes the second area.
Yeah.
So every time an area ends, he has to water the plant there, because this one gives a massive load of money.
Yeah. One of the 2 rarest gems in the game. Well, there's also another one, but it's so.
This
wow.
one you're trying to manipulate this drop, so this one
Yeah.
this one
Yeah,
early.
I get actually it intentionally on the 3rd time, because otherwise you need to lure him 4 times. But if you get hit during the 3rd time, it spawns early.
That's possible. Probably cancels me.
Yeah, we actually don't need any help.
Here comes
pretty much.
another ruby.
Ta-da.
Now we're ghosts. Oh.
Yeah, 5 kills here. Let's see if nice.
Oh, nice RNG here. Now you can 3 cycle.
Let's see if they get
Oh,
on the
2
right.
cycle even.
Come here. Thank you.
I've seen 2 cycles of this before.
Yeah, but it's rare if they get each other.
Yeah, they're entirely RNG. This is a very RNG heavy game. Have I already mentioned that?
Yeah, well, half of it. Let's say 1/4 of it is
Like,
RNG
it's
pace.
really, really, really hard to like get top times, especially in PAL. The JP, as I said, is easier and faster to get higher times, but the PAL version is a massive, and I repeat, a massive pain in the butt to actually get a good time.
Oh, let's see if I can 1-cycle this. Please don't joke this.
So let's see if we can do 1-cycle this. This 1-cycle is actually really hard.
And easy at the same time.
It's really hard, and it's very easy to mess up. Because Bogmire can be very... Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Ah!
Almost. I wanted to pull him back. That he... Please. Oh, good.
You could have pulled him to the other side.
Nice shot. Please on here again.
Jules normally 1-cycles this boss.
Yeah. But you
But
know...
Bachmeyer can be a massive troll here.
Please. Thank you. Not a very hard boss. One of the easiest bosses in this game.
It's one of the easiest bosses, actually. But once he trolls you, it's so hard.
Yeah, because he also...
recover.
Fun fact, he disappears faster in the PAL version than NTSC.
Yep. In the JP version, Bachmeyer is literally free to one cycle.
Yeah. Oh, let's see how much money I get. I think normally I should have like 81 million, but I think I have now 50 million because I get...
Because you got the extra mice RNG there.
No, I get the treasure chest early than intended.
Oh.
Yeah. But
And what if you're at 48 million?
Yeah, I think
And
now...
you're 2 million short.
No, too much. But I'm not short. I mean, I overshot the score every time.
He overshoots every time. I don't know how he does it, because I see beginner and intermediate runners miss the amount every so often in JP. And then Pal Juice was like, oh, I'm 2 free millions over the limit. And it's still PB that I'm like, how the hell are you supposed to do that? And he still blows my mind when he does that. He always manages to do it. But there has been no run yet. And we are at 51 million. That's actually much more than we actually need. So we're really good on money.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this bow now since I missed it. Because if it would be left, it would be fine, but down it's way slower. He went down, sadly. Also, hello, nice chest.
Nice chest. Is that a PAL glitch? Or
no, I don't think so. It never had. I never saw that before.
What the hell was that with the chest? I never seen that before.
Me neither.
So far, really good. Looks like he's gonna one-cycle him. And now he struggles. You can still suck him in, I think.
Yeah.
In the hallway.
In the dark room, if he has 0 HP, it's impossible. In the dark room, if he has 0 HP, for whatever reason.
That's actually not even losing time.
Yeah.
Not even losing time because you need to leave the room anyway. I don't know what happened with the chest. It was like the chest was inside the ground. Only the lid was leaking out of the floor.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the hell happened.
Me neither. Some stuff happens, man. It's a spooky game after all. Some crazy stuff can happen.
And here he tries to get the emerald. There we go.
The last emerald that we get.
Yep. I think how many are there? 5?
Yeah, in the PAL version there's 5 of each Sapphire, Emerald and Ruby. And in the NTSC version it's 10 cause the dropping money of speed goes and gold mice have changed, that's why.
Yeah, they've changed. I think there's one of the emeralds, of the gems.
Yeah.
So you need to watch this cutscene because otherwise this guy doesn't spawn.
Also, for whatever reason, the Game Boy Horror reduced the lag here for whatever reason. Nice.
Yeah, the reason why it basically reduces the lag is because the Game Boy Horror literally has to render less in the game, so it saves GPU and therefore reduces.
Yeah, I think in NTSC you actually suck him up, but in PAL we water it down. We are pretty much good money pace.
We're really good on money. We have 51 million. We're really good on money. The area 2.
Hello.
When I am dead, I want to be as buff as this guy.
Also,
but I do not want to get sucked in by a vacuum. That will be, well, not very friendly.
Oh god, please activate the key.
Get the key here.
Okay, just in time.
Work out with Luigi to get a key.
Actually, if you scam him, he calls Luigi fat.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
That normally would have worked on Mario, but not on Luigi.
I would wonder what he would say if Mario.
Yeah. Thank you for the money that I don't need right now.
Why did you...
Because I always... Wow.
The Jules is always over the money. It's always over cow. It's funny how in every version of Luigi's Mansion, they added 50 flippin' puns in this game.
Yeah.
For the boot.
For every language.
Every language, even in Japanese. They make puns.
Yeah.
Dude.
Also, we're going now doing something very different of the running than the NTSC version. We're doing some very different stuff now.
Isn't there a water shot earlier there?
Yeah, but we don't need it on that because we're doing some stuff way out of order.
You're doing... Oh, alright. It's not really dedication when every single person working at Nintendo has to figure out a pun in their own language.
Yeah.
Like one in America, one in Austria, one in France, one in Spain.
It's insane.
And there are definitely more than 50 people working there.
Yeah. Insane how much effort it is in this game. Thanks, game.
Good one.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's nice RNG.
Wowee.
Wow.
No, the gear.
Nice.
Time to get money from here. We can activate it. Burn it with fire.
The way you see some dancing masked ghosts there in the NTSC version.
Yeah.
This version has like random ghosts out of nowhere.
Yeah. Insane.
It's so dumb.
But also cool at the very same time.
Alright, Spoon is Moonshot.
But I think it actually happened that it made Tower called people.
Alright guys, how many times will Jules take for Moonshot?
Yeah. Actually one of the
I
hardest.
say first try.
It's one of the hardest trick in this game. Or basically execution-wise. I think they actually made it harder on Pair because people complained about the Hidden Mansion, that it's nothing changed. And that's how it actually happened, I think. But that's what I heard. First try, nice.
Nice, first try. The difficulty about Moonshot is that there's actually no visual cue for this.
Yeah.
Actually, there is.
But it's
with
so small.
Luigi's shoes, but it's so small. The leniency is extremely narrow.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, even top runners even can miss the moon. Which is no surprising. I think I should need real fire, actually. Because the reason why I skipped the ice room, because I actually need fire for the ice room. In normal NTSC, you don't need it. There are only 2 ghosts in NTSC version in that room, and in PAL it's like 10. So yeah. Also, this is one of the faster dudes, by the way. So you don't want to escape him, or he otherwise escapes the room immediately. Monk ass.
So much for stomping, it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to read this.
Also, is it or does the PAL version have like does it have more fire? Like compared to like in the dodge, like in the like down there, like, or is it just the same?
It's always the same, the
It's
settings.
the same. Even engine. So what he tries now is to re-enter every time until he gets a mouse spawn.
Yeah.
It's always a 20% chance here. He will know if it's spawned, if he hears the jingle. There we go.
Actually, pretty solid RNG.
Still good RNG.
And also, for whatever reason, if you enter the room multiple times, the spawning of the ghosts change.
That was actually still pretty average RNG.
Yeah, but if you enter the room too much, the spawning of the ghosts actually change randomly. So normally you wouldn't see them spawn in their original places, but because I entered that room so many times, they actually changed their position. At least on the first side. GG me. I guess. Bye. Yeah.
That's very risky. You're almost dead.
You know what? I'm gonna go safety.
I mean, Joel's PP is a 136, and his PP is already dead. But
not really. There's still a lot of time saved in late game. Actually.
well, we have an estimate of 155. However, we had to get 150.
Yeah, cause
You get a 155.
Suda actually increased it for setup reasons.
Oh yeah, right.
Like for 5 minutes around that. So now you see the original spawn of the ghosts. Now. Because you actually saw how... Because they got spawned way differently for the first cycle. So now you see them spawn way on their original position. Get this... Wow. Well, that's not what I intended. Okay. Bye.
It's going far better than last time.
Yeah. So now, please get this right. I never actually failed this before. There we go. Not even that hard.
You only shoot straight and that's it.
Hello, Gold Mice.
Hello, Gold Mice. Thanks for the diamond.
But to be honest, I actually always lose that much
G-Line,
time.
it's always a million.
Yeah. And
Good million.
manipulating. I will get the heart actually.
Ice Room in Palace significantly longer
Yeah.
than DSC.
Followed by 8 ghosts increasing.
I've seen it. I have seen that where you basically stand on the ceiling and you suck those ghosts.
Yeah. Well, I basically burnt them.
Burn them.
Yeah.
Is that for swag or is it actually taking down?
Yeah, cause it actually gives me time that I can walk to the fire, to the ice chest, while he's dying to burn from fire. Let's see what the... Please change on the good position. I know it's things are best somewhere. Okay. Please don't be on the edge of it. Nice.
RNG here.
You can actually do table skip here, but no, I won't go for it.
In the CJ version, what you do at the text skip is that you try to suck the sheet tiny bit, and when you suck the boo, you basically try when the boo is sucked in, you suck the sheet from the table, so you interrupt cutscene like that.
Yeah.
Hell out of the video.
You only do it because I'm doing only text skip once. Well, basically twice if I get something special done. So, banner here.
Anna! That's how I imagine.
Wow!
That's as baby as it gets.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Nice.
Also, if you freeze them with ice, they actually stuck for their place for a while, so you can actually open the chest and then grab the key. Because they are frozen in place when you freeze them with ice, which is actually the full weapon against poop. The strongest, surprisingly enough.
Nice, nice, baby.
But you already see it. Area 3 is completely different routed than NTSC.
Nice.
Normally what would you do in NTSC, you would do Ice Room, then 2 Portrait Ghosts, and then the Astral Hall slots. But here we do Moonshot, Ice Room, and then the Portrait Ghost. Now.
Understood. Asshole room.
Okay. Nice. Because in...
Ice, baby.
Okay. Where was I? Because after you've done the Astral Hall in the NTSC version, you would go to Mario's shoe first, but here we're doing Mario's... Wow. So we are getting Mario's Glove first in the PAL version. Because of the Ice Room reasons, because we actually need fire there. That's pretty much the reason why I got different routed.
Area 1 boosts are very easy.
Yeah. Can't say that loud.
And I think fine for the baby.
Yeah, and also very easy money. Please. Because they actually were so nice and placed pretty much all the money in one single small room. Very easy for max percent.
Speaking of max percent, he has done max percent in PAL.
Yeah. Which you actually see at the end of the run what the max score in this game is.
Yep, he has the PAL save. He has the high score.
Yeah, it always saves the highest score. No matter how many times you play it. Nice. Only need to check times. For the test cost, if you actually vacuum in the chest, you basically cheat, and they actually caught us for cheating, and we actually cheated. Funny enough. Because the boxes shake if you vacuum them, if they're in it. Wow, nice RNG.
Better than dying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Suck those pearls in.
Yeah.
Very unlucky.
I don't think he's in there anymore. I think he swapped places. Yeah, he did.
Classic.
Yeah. Super classic. Also,
Ice is super powerful.
yeah. Also, I mentioned there was only 130 health boo in the game. Now it's coming. And it's actually one of the faster ones. There. Oh, nice. And he is actually one of, I think, the third fastest boo around that. Because if you wouldn't do R-Pound, if you actually just vacuum him once, bam, he leaves the room. And you only drained in like 10 HP. That's how fast he goes away. He doesn't even care about your vacuum. So, coming up, the only text tip, for me at least.
Alright, this is how the Japanese version does it. It basically interrupts it with, after sucking the boo in, with sucking in. Hey, well,
Yeah.
you did it. Right.
It's the easiest one in the game. But there's also an easier one in
Believe me, I would fail it.
Well, I guess it's easy, quote unquote. Coming up, bank shot. Also, and low. 19. Fine. Let's see if the balls are nice. Let's see. Hit one. Oh no. Well, oh no. Well, okay. Well, sadly, no one hit it all 3 of them at once, because you have to hit them 3 times. But it's okay though. Throw away, throw away. And also, Bankshot has a very weird hold sucking. But sometimes I feel like It's still feasible, but you can do it way faster because he has a very weird pulling, I guess. Like, wow. The boosts are actually really nice now. So I actually want also to say, if you want to fight the third boss, you actually require 20 boosts to fight the third area boss. And you actually need 20 of them. And there's can only get 24 in total at the end of area 3. So you can only miss 4 boosts for any percent no out of bounds to fight bosses. Also, that would be the end of the room of the NTSC version. So the first cycle is the last cycle of the NTSC version, fun fact. And that's the last cycle. We just freeze them to death. Ice, ice. Oh, I still see you.
What a sad end.
Wow. Am I gold plating this?
Finish it. Golden.
Wow. So now coming up one of the higher health boosts. Don't escape from me, dude. Nice. I actually wanted to go him right. Okay. He double charactered too much. It's okay though. I think he's on the kitchen now. Just completely fine by me. So now we're gonna mash those buttons for 1.5 minutes. Let's go, dude.
Next smashing. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Easy.
So enjoy this music while I mash A and B for 1.5 minutes.
Yeah. The hygiene is real.
It's like watching an OT cutscene. No joke. So, how's your day going so far? How do you feel like? Is the run cool or bad?
Bad.
Also, if you do it for a while, your hands will hurt.
I'm the only one so far who PB'd.
Well, it might change. Because there's a lot of time save in late game.
Nobody will ever PB for 14.5 minutes.
Yeah, that's impossible for me, dude.
I can't believe I actually finished a run like half an hour underestimate.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I didn't even practice at all since Monday. I didn't even play.
Yeah, he just chilled.
I didn't even practice. I didn't warm up anything. I just literally just
I don't
played
care.
the game. Running is a joke.
Yeah. Okay, that's the last Xboxes here right now. They actually got through 1.5 minutes, Pock.
Wait, already?
Yes. Yeah. That's so true. Luckily, it's not like OT where you have literally cutscenes for 5 minutes. Isn't it? Where is he? There we go.
Solutions with Luigi. Salut. Salut.
Salute. Also, I think we were lucky enough that we didn't even got Vanguard text.
Je ne pas parle pas baguette.
Yeah. So, I'm actually lucky enough that I didn't got Vanguard text so far, because Vanguard text is like long, it waits like 7 seconds. Which is annoying.
Don't forget the boot, by the way, that trolled you in the kitchen room.
Yeah.
That's the one who trolled you, right?
Yeah. Oh shit, I should've. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm good at this game.
Oh, it's soon Colossus time, right?
Yes.
Colossus is entirely different than the NTSC version.
Yeah.
In the NTSC version, Luigi literally walks around the floor, making it really easy to manipulate Colossus for 1 cycle or 2 cycle. In the PAL version, well, we get something like ice physics, but Luigi rides the vacuum.
Yeah, it's really cool. But it's get hard maybe to get used to physics.
It's really hard.
Because it's so slippery. But in my opinion, now the hardest room, one of the hardest room in the game for me, is Safari Room.
The Safari Room? The Safari Room is a pain.
Yeah, in
The PAL version.
Yeah. Hey! Didn't we say already that this is seizure warning?
If you suffer from seizure, you might want to look away right now.
Seriously? I didn't scan. Oh,
C'est quoi?
there we go.
Oh, what's this? Oh, what is quoi?
Hey! Luckily enough, we have actually a lot of health right now. Well, the main reason why this is so hard, dude, it's the last cycle, man. The last boss cycle is literally pain.
What?
Wow, nice. Where actually dying is a thing.
Well, that's the reason why you said you get to save.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually have to mention, every time if you have drained them to 0 and they're going through the vacuum, you actually have invisibility frames for a while. And while you stack it up, which is really nice. That's why I hate this cycle so much. Jesus! Wow, I actually got all 6.
Wow!
That's what I call That's what I call a pro gamer move.
Pro gamer moments, dude. Pro gamer moments.
Don't double capital. Is this a double capital? No, it's not. Luckily.
Easy.
Now I'm going to save. I'm still surprised that we even didn't got the
And you're even
text.
going into Velocity with full health.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. Crazy. That was a massive PogChamp moment. Chat is not. The chat is not moved.
Yeah.
Can we cancel the run? We'll just stop and continue offline.
I think we should.
Yeah, why not?
Let's go, Colossus. Hello, King Colossus. So you.
There we go. This is, to me, the hardest fight to even 1 cycle ever.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Not that easy, man.
Like, look, Luigi literally slides around. Really getting ice physics.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite ice physics.
I want to stand around here a little bit higher. Fire. Not even bad. Wow! Are you actually 1 cycling
Please!
this?
Yes!
Is this the first 1 cycle you've ever gotten before?
No, it's actually, I think it's around the 5th time or something like that.
What even in blazes, dude? That was a PAL 1 cycle losses. Dude, this is giving me goosebumps right now. Holy it. That's a massive time saver, dude.
Yeah, insane.
That was crazy, dude. Perfect, almost perfect Safari Room and 1 cycle Colossus. What an end to area 3, man.
So you actually probably noticed that I paused right at the end. Didn't actually matter for the fight, but for the upcoming events pretty much in the game. That I swap to sidestep. So maybe we should talk about what's the difference between standard and sidestep. In standard, the Luigi will pretty much move in any direction you hold the analog stick. But in sidestep, he just stays in place, looks in the entire direction the whole time until you actually move the C button, which is actually really useful for the next event. Because, like seriously, there are some people that with standard, which is actually harder, but with sidestep it makes it enormous easier. Upcoming event.
Here we go. How much million do we have? What's your goal?
I think around 88.
88 million. Here we go. We're going money.
So you probably noticed that Luigi didn't change his angle at all. Probably noticed. It is still very see the difference. Maybe I should. We didn't have enough
Also,
Mario.
don't forget to water the plant and plant the water.
Also, we didn't have enough Marios in this run.
Mario.
It's my favorite stream is if he's like in under low HP, which is
the reason why we plant the water all the time is because this one gives you 25 million.
20 million.
20 million.
That was enough though.
I tried at least.
Yeah. It is actually one of the...
Man, I do not know the exchange rates in this game.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's fine though.
Jules is breaking my room.
So ice is actually really useful for the later rooms, but for the event we didn't need it. Also, it's soon time for Uncle Ming Lee, or other people also calling him Franka Z. Uncle Franka Z or Ming Lee time. Hope you're hyped. So you probably notice now that Luigi won't even change his direction even though I press right. That's why I have... So I have to basically move the C stick to actually Luigi. Mario! Did I say already we didn't have enough Marios? Oh, upcoming the event that I mentioned that we actually is really helpful for sidestep is the blackout. Everything turns dark. Every room that we cleared is now dark, filled up with ghosts. Fun fact: in blackout, the ghost variation didn't change. It's the same as in NTSC. The blackout is actually the only place where pretty much nothing changed for the PAL version. Is interestingly enough. I mean, why you should even do it? It's blackout is already hard enough if you have played this game blindly. So, as I mentioned, you're visiting now on Rankers. Oh god, I messed up. You can see it's making enormous... So. Wow. Good. Oh, that was soon with blackout. Only get to the how's that room even called? Emergency room? No. Don't even know how it's called. Oh, now we don't need sidestep anymore. That was the only place that we actually want to use sidestep. That's the only place. What the? Oh yeah. Hey, this room is actually a massive where he can hide. Wow. That went pretty fast. Wow, GG me. I might check that room if he goes back in the room. Also, finals. No, not finals. Speedy Spirit. It's very soon done with Speedy Spirit Ghost. Hi. Ow. That hurt. Hello. Nice to meet you. And that was the storage. I think it's.
Oh yeah.
And we are going to ignore the booth now. We are going to check if he's back in here just in case. Okay, he is actually back in that room. Good. Hello. What? Wow, I actually suck at arm popping right now. He actually escaped from.
Welcome to my life.
Where I suck at every game.
Yeah. But now we are going to the.
Mario.
Also, did I mention already we didn't have enough Marios?
I need some.
Okay. See.
Mario. Mario.
Oh god, what am I even doing? So we are entering now the end game of this game right now. With the final section. And even though I have beaten the light didn't even light up here. Because there's actually, I think it's, I don't even know why the reason it is like this. But we basically didn't have the others cleared the other side of the room. There's still one room that was next to the balcony. We have to clear one of the last room. Also one of the ghosts that actually is RNG dependent to me at least. That he can scare you or not. It's weird. There are only two places where you actually get scared depending on RNG, how it treats you. I don't get that, man. Really weird. Also, that's why I need ice. Wait, I missed you? Okay. Didn't expect that. So, coming out the toy room. Hope you're liking music. So, fun fact, in this room here comes, when I beat this room, the fastest boo in the games actually appears in this room. It only has 50 HP though, but it's massively fast. You basically have to spam the R pound that he can't even escape from you. It's insane how fast he is that you actually need to spam the R pound technique just to one cycle him. It's insane, man. See if he's here. No. Here and there. Here. Okay. No. Here in there. Okay. So coming up fastest through in the game, I want to manage pretty much spam the R pump just to suck him up. Coming up now. Ooh. Fun enough. Oh. This actually didn't change a lot. Well, this room didn't really change a lot, but But at least for the last cycle, normally there would be more Shy Guys than here. Bam. Now there's more purple punches than instead of 2. Did I get all 5 of them? Very nice. Yeah, it's the last cycle. Okay. We pretty much see almost every ghost type, except for one. I think. So now we're gonna burn him down. And walk to the treasure chest. Oh my god, I don't even got leather time, sadly enough. Okay. So now we are going back to... Because we will get here back later. We go then to the sealed room. Then, but we can't go back in here back if we did sealed room first. So I'm going to do the other stuff that is available as first for the last 2 rooms next to us. We are actually almost done with it. Please. Yeah. Nope. Wow, it didn't even trigger it. So normally, pretty much would also see pretty much every ghost type, but there's only 2 ghost types in here. That would be the ceiling ghosts and purple punchers, or in the European version called the pink punchers. For whatever reason, they changed it to the purple punchers to the pink punchers, from American to European. I don't know. Seems like they're colorblind or something like that. They don't know the difference between purple and pink, it seems. Where is it? Don't be a troll, boo. Can't believe it. Hello. Please come to me. That's 2 turbo tackles. That would be, if I get it perfectly, 180. Yeah, good.
But what? Impossible to.
Yeah, since he has 200 health.
Mario.
Now we're going to visit Jarvis. Oh. So we have to freeze him 7 times, I think. Hello.
Oh yeah.
So getting now the last ruby for the power version. Hacking money spots.
Oh yeah.
Okay, at least some money.
Teacher warning.
But that was all of it. Also, if you actually miss him once, he will send you back to the room and you have to do the entire minigame again if you miss him once.
Really good money.
Yeah. I miss 1 mil per. They're very important.
Thousands.
Oh, we are only missing 2 silver diamonds that we actually collect in this run.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because normally, in the hidden mansion, there would be 130 silver diamonds. Did he double tackle? I hope not. Okay, he did.
Mario.
Hello! Also, that's the laggiest room in the game, the armor room. I forgot to mention that. Oh my god, he went back to the armor room. I can't believe it.
RNG.
Can't believe it. He went back to the armory room. That wastes actually time because it's so laggy in here. Wastes about 10 seconds or something like that around that, since it is so laggy in here. It's unbelievable.
Mario.
So let's see.
Mario.
Well.
Oh yeah.
So, I should also mention that Bruce can only hide in certain objects that cannot... Wow, GG me for not R-pumping there. But Bruce can only place them in Pacific or... Please? Well, that's 1 minute times loss or something like that. Please. Never happened to me before. Please go to the left. Thank you. Unbelievable. Who's out trolly in this game?
That's very cool.
Don't escape from me!
Fine.
Goodbye. Oh, now to the sealed room. It might be actually insane, but we won't actually never use vacuum for the sealed room. We only use ice for one specific reason. See soon. But first, we actually get the...
We need to talk about parallel universes.
No, we're actually getting now the last speed spirit. For now. So there's also one of the worst RNG mices in that game.
Welcome to the treasure room.
Yeah. This has actually an RNG mice, which is unbelievable annoying because you have to climb and climb again to the top and have to fall down every time here. A great time you will have in max %. So now you see why I won't ever use my vacuum in this room. Yeah. You can't even suck them all up, I think. The vacuum is actually limited. How many you can suck up. So not much left anymore. Only the basement. One specific ghost that we even got the text of.
We're going for the gold bar.
No, we should actually be very good at money. Funnily enough.
He never misses.
Mario.
No. He
Yeah.
knows. He knows best.
Yeah, we still have one silver diamond to go. Did he? Okay, he re-entered again, okay. I actually know that because I actually got rid of the fake trap. So I actually know that he did come back. Otherwise, I may even not even check for this because there's a troll in this room. Oh, I didn't actually got the brew in here. Now, let's get it now.
So was that Horizon?
Okay. Might be looking good for one cycle. Or not.
Far too fast. Far too fast.
Please go back. Thank you. Because I don't want to go him through the right room. Please.
45. 8% wouldn't know.
Yeah, for PAL we actually need 45 boosts to clear the game. On NTSC you only need 40. Funny enough.
40?
Yeah.
45.
That's for Pal.
Only 45.
Yeah. Thank you. I guess I'm doing this right now. Hello? Yeah, it's one of the most chaotic rooms, I have to say. Wow. That's not what I wanted to happen. Don't ever touch that poison mushroom. That happened right now.
What a lovely hug.
Time to check it off now. Okay. That might be scary. Because the next
room.
Yeah, the next room is actually insane. Because the icicle do 40 damage in this version. Insane. Also, time for the slowest dude in the game. Please come back. Well, normally you would want to one cycle it.
Big fat boo.
Very slow boo indeed.
Usually you try to block him every time.
Now, if I get hit once, I die. Please don't happen. Please, I don't want to happen. No, I'm going not for you anymore. Go back to your room, thank you. This might be very sketchy. I don't want to die.
Please don't die. Should have saved.
Yeah, I actually saved before, I think. Breaker room.
Alright, here we go. Whoa. And 1 million.
Okay, we're safe now.
We're safe. But we'll get 1 million.
Yeah, which is fine though.
We have here 900,000 short, but very good on money. You're far over.
Yeah.
I know, Joe.
This is actually one of my hateful boos in this game. Because, well... probably see why if I want to actually try to catch him now. Please go in there. Oh, you maybe see why I hate this boo now. Very soon. If
I've seen a lot of people free cycle this boo.
Yeah. It's one of the hardest boos. Yeah, wait, I hope it's... I get the...
They're both boos.
Yeah, I still have to get both. One is... Please don't mess this up. I made this actually too fast for safety sake. Wow, first time we get one Vanguard text.
And Gore-Tex, by the way, is RNG.
Yeah. But only at the time if you beat Astral Hall. Oh, coming up another safe warp. Don't press B. Oh my god, second time Vanguard text 2 in a row.
Wow, 2 Vanguard texts in a row.
Yeah.
That's unlucky.
There are kind of 3 kinds of texts in this game, which is the really short one, which takes like... Let me not lie. 3 text boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you lose map it?
No. But I think it actually takes longer because you actually have to press 3 buttons for like 2 seconds. So I think pressing the reset button on your console is faster. Actually.
My console is the fastest.
So very shortly we're gonna meet Sophie. But first, meet this room.
First, we need to talk about parallel universes.
Get water, please.
We're almost there, too.
Where's my water? First game over.
1 minute.
Oh god, I actually skipped to side step. And now I go to normal mansion. Wow. GG, man.
Side step.
That's actually the first time I actually died in this room. That never happened before.
Time for the compilation. Never happened before.
We are not actually much. We actually lost like a minute, badly enough. But it's fine. Please get it. Okay, time for CP. Not much left.
Sophie!
Time to make her wet.
Go die.
Yeah.
So wait, you only collect 49 boosts when for fighting in blue because it counts as right?
No.
No?
There are 51 boosts in this game.
Game lied to me! Get other pearls.
It doesn't matter. They still load.
Wait, what?
Fun fact about the shit version. I am sorry. Or the bad version about the 3DS. If you leave a room, everything of the money goes lost. The 3DS is worse. It's a very bad version. Don't play that version. Play the GameCube version. That's my recommendation.
Feel la jolie bonita.
Goodbye.
Wait, why?
You will see why. Also, one fire.
This weed you go. Vrai. Uber. Vrai.
Perfect. Same amount of HP. Let's try to get 2 of them at once. Too bad. You was way too high up. It's okay though.
For
Time.
Van Gore.
Yes.
Van Gore and sucking up the 50 boo to give you another big diamond for 20 million. Then we go to King Boo and finish.
Yes.
Oh BB is already dead, but...
Yeah, it might be close, but maybe it gets off like in 2 minutes. Gets off.
Not close. 9 PB by 14.5 minutes. The close to BB.
I know, but
Streamer, stop lying.
if I didn't die to severe, that might be actually PB. Might have been.
Might have been.
Oh god. Already starting great. Now we should be safe again. Hello! If you didn't... Oh god. Why did I miss those? I don't get that. I missed both of them. Game, what are you doing? That shouldn't happen, man. Let's see if I can get all 5. Wow. Hitboxes. Well, nice backup though. Dude. That's not how Vanguard should go. Please. Wow.
Where's my elbow, guys? Elbow's dead. Elbow's dead.
Oh, let's see if I can the legendary 5. Almost. Because it's actually really hard to get all 5 at once.
Nice.
I hate banners, you know that.
Banners? I hate banners too.
So only those.
Ban.
Please.
Bannon. Bannon.
So we are like getting close to final. Last portrait vote goes in the game. So, you might remember what I talked about a month ago. Are you seriously?
A month ago.
Yeah, like around a month ago that I discovered something new, I think.
Yeah, Jules found a new strat with his, after sucking up the boo.
So you will see it's what I'm going to do. I think you might never seen this before. Let's hope I get this.
Wait, what?
Yes,
A cutscene skip?
we safe walk through that.
You found a cutscene skip for that?
Yeah,
What?
it feels pretty consistent to it.
What the hell, man?
So I don't know if it is discovered this like this strategy, but it's way.
World Record doesn't do that.
Yeah,
Jules found out new strats on his own.
yeah,
Alright, time for King Boo.
yeah.
By the way, there is a crown steal glitch in this game. In any version, where you basically, if you suck up the crown, you beat King Boo early,
Yeah,
but it wouldn't count as a full run.
yeah.
Because the community decided that you have to finish up the fight or to make it a legit fight.
Yeah, Because even though we can't even enter the credits, that's the thing. Because normally we
Forgot to Sapphire.
needs that.
Me. I suck at games.
So normally, if you wouldn't do the crown path, we would send back to the mansion again to like area 5 state. Kinda. But we can't actually beat the area boss again. That's the thing. So we can never actually get to the credits because we never sucked up King Boo. Also, time is getting up. The time is actually when the King Boo touches pretty much Luigi's vacuum. When you hear the plop sound, it is time.
Time for the coffee finale.
Or finale.
This fight is incredibly harder than the Japanese,
Yeah.
especially because of the bombs.
Yeah, but some bombs explode really early, even though because there's actually also a strat where you can hit the early bombs, which I'm going to do. Because I think casual players would never attempt that because it's pretty much impossible to them. So these are normal. Also, if you want to stand
And
here
you want to have 60, right?
250 around there,
Around 250.
or even lower if you're good enough. Oh.
I have to free cycle now.
Yep, I have to go free cycle. So now the very early bombs can come to play. So I'm gonna now pause buffer. Should be enough. Ouch, didn't got that. Because it's really hard to do it unbuffered. Really. This. Okay, it's one. Good.
Nice.
Because those are the early bombs, it's pretty much impossible to do it pretty much with the human eye. Okay. Good enough.
So it does that because if you don't do it, Bowser will just ravage around.
Yeah. Now we get normal bombs again. I'm getting up soon if I don't get hit, that is.
Or you
Please don't. I can't even do that. It feels RNG.
and
Time.
Nice. Good one. GG. I'm finishing.
So now, time to check the money.
Round is only valid if you have gotten the A rank, aka over 150. 150.
Yeah, otherwise it is invalid. Oh, then it counts as...
for the meme video?
Then it counts as, no out of bounds. It would count then as no out of bounds.
Hmm?
Alright, let's see if we got a 150 million. Dun 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 dun. Fuck session.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Time to make it dramatic.
Time to make it dramatic, yeah. I'm still lacking beatbox skill.
Also, how much money do you think I overshot? Guess in chat now.
1.5 million. I told you before. Alright, let's see. Uncle Grimly. Jarvis. Vincent Van Gogh. Duzetz. Something something. So Weston. Le Roi Boo.
25th Phantoms. Okay,
Alright, let's see. Did we get 150 million? Looks good so far. Bills look good. That looks very good. Oh, that looks very good. Oh, that looks very good. Oh, yes! 152,565.
Very nice.
Legit 100% speedrun.
Okay, time to see the credits.
Let's hear some memes. Oh wait, I got nobody can hear the meme. Where do you plug it in?
There.
Where's the meme?
Mamma mia.
Memes.
Oh.
I hear nothing.
What happened to the audios?
Your audio's dead. Oh.
It needs me. What? It needs me. What? Who? It needs me.
Sorry. We had to play it. It's a big meme.
Yes, indeed. Let's hit the banger.
Alright guys, we're gonna set up for another run from KinokoJules, which is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle
And Knuckles.
and Knuckles Hero Story New Game Plus. I hope you guys enjoyed this fantastic 100% Luigi's Mansion PAL run, or even one cycle to Colossus. That was insanely nuts.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
End of Area 3.
End of Area 3 was incredible. That gold was sexy as hell. So I will leave the music on, and we go into a short